Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello! And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. And then let's stretch down to touch our toes. Now stretch back up high, and this time can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch our toes again. And then let's stand up and have a shake. Arms and legs, let's shake it out. Shake it out. And then hands on hips. And let's have a wiggle side to side. Stop. Another wiggle side to side. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Forwards, backwards, and stop. Round and round. Round and round. Round and round, and stop. And then back the other way. Round and round the other way. Excellent, guys. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So in our previous lesson, we were learning how to do sums involving this sign. Does anybody remember? Addition. Well remembered, guys. We were learning how to do sums with addition. So first of all, let's do a recap. So we'll spell that word on the board. Addition, A, D, D, I, T, I-O-N, addition. And what addition means when we add two different numbers together to get one bigger number. And this sign is sometimes called the plus sign. P-L-U-S. And what we did in our previous lesson, we didn't learn how to do two numbers together. We learned how to add three numbers together. And if you can remember, there were two different ways to do it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to invite some students to come to the front of class and demonstrate how to add three different numbers together using both methods. But first of all, guys, we need to close our eyes. And then I'll write three numbers on the board. Okay, so we've now got three numbers on the board. Now we need our first student to come and demonstrate how we can add these numbers together. And the first student I'd like to call forward is Prel. So Prel, can you join me at the front of class, please? Now Prel is going to demonstrate the first method of adding three numbers together that we learned, the adding separately method. So what we're going to do, or what Prel is going to do, is add these two numbers together first. So Prel, can you demonstrate, please? 1,517. 517. Excellent. And then we're going to add 140,002. Zero, two. Prel, that's excellent, because Prel has remembered about place value. Make sure every digit is in the correct place so that we're adding the correct digits together. And now we're ready for step one. So 7 plus 2 equals 9. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 5 plus 0 equals 5. Comma. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 3 plus 1 equals 4. So we can say, all together, guys, at the end of step one, 324,517 plus 140,002 equals 464,519. And now we're ready for step two. So now we take this number here and we add it to this number. So Prel, can you demonstrate step two, please? 464,519 plus 686,123. Perfect. Very well done, Prel. So now we can do the addition sum together. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So 0, carry the 1. 6 plus 8, 14. Plus 1. Brilliant, guys. Perfect. Well done, Prel. So, yes. So now we have the millions. Excellent. That was very well done by Prel. So now we can say our final answer together. After step 2, 464,519 plus 686,123 equals 1,150,642. And that's the answer to our step-by-step method of adding 3 different numbers together. Now, Prel, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Prel, please, guys. So that was to demonstrate our first way of adding 3 numbers together, the adding separately method. But the second way we learned was adding together. And what I'm going to do now is write some more numbers on the board and have another student come forward and add the numbers together, all together. So let's close our eyes again, please, guys. 3 more large digit numbers. Okay, so we have our 3 large digit numbers on the board, and now I will invite another student to come forward and demonstrate how to answer all together. So Pangpon, can you come and join me at the front, please? So now Pangpon will demonstrate how we can write an addition table and put these 3 numbers together. So first of all, we have 216,503, 442,507, 326,104. Excellent, Pangpon. So we've got our addition table, and you can see Pangpon has correctly done the place value, made sure each of the digits are in the correct lines. And with large digit numbers, what we're going to have is lots of regrouping because we're adding 3 digits together all the time. So let's see, here we have 3 plus 7 equals 10 plus 4, 14. So drop the 4, carry the 1. Then 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. The 1 we carry over, 1. Then 5 plus 5 plus 1, 11. So drop the 1 again, carry the 1 over. And Pangpon correctly written the comma too. So next, 6 plus 2 plus another 6, 14 plus 1, 15, 5, carry over the 1. Then 1 plus 4, 5 plus 2, 7, the 1, 8. Then 3 plus 4, 7 plus 2 equals 9. Excellent, Pangpon. So you can see, by doing the all-together method, we can still get the correct number, adding all 3 numbers together. So all together, guys, 216,503 plus 442,509 plus 326,104 equals 985,114. Bang Pon, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Bang Pon, please, guys. So that was a recap of the previous lesson when we learned how to add 3 large digits together. Now we're going to move on, and this time we're not going to talk about addition. We're going to be talking about, guys, what does this sign mean? Subtraction. Now we're going to be learning how to take numbers away from each other, which is the opposite of addition. And now we've got a PowerPoint presentation for our students to observe and listen to, and also answer some questions. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about subtraction. Yes, and here we can see the subtraction sign, which is also known as the minus sign. So similarly to addition and plus, both things mean the same, as do subtraction and minus. When subtracting numbers, it is important to use the correct digits. Yes, all the time thinking about place value. Our digits need to be in the correct place if we're going to do the sum correctly. So here we have 325,467 minus 15,204. Okay, guys, now the thing to notice here, how many digits does this number have? 6. And here, how many digits does this number have? 5. So thinking back to place value, when we do our subtraction table, we have to make sure it looks correct. So step 1, organize. Make sure the ones are in the correct place, as are the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and finally 100,000s. And what's the first calculation we can do? Do we start at the 100,000s or do we start at the ones? Ones. So our first calculation, 7 minus 4, equals 3. 7 minus 4 equals 3. Then how about 6 minus 0, guys? Equals 6. 4 minus 2 equals 2. And then what do we need after 2? Comma. Every 3 digits, always remember a comma. And 5 minus 5 equals 0. 2 minus 1 equals 1. And then we come to our final digit. But you see, there's only one 6-digit number. So that means that there's nothing to take away from 3. So all we do is we write 3 in the final column again. So we can say 325,467 minus 15,204 equals 310,263. Excellent, guys. That's how we can write our final answer. By taking away the correct digits in place value, we'll have our correct answer. Now let's do one more. 756,847 minus 481,246. Okay, so this time, how many digits does this number have? Yes. And how about this number here? 6. Okay, so this time we're subtracting a 6-digit number from another 6-digit number. That means when we do our subtraction table, it should look like this. And remembering, we always start in the ones column. So 7 minus 6 equals 1. 4 equals 0. 8 minus 2 equals 6. Then our comma. And then our next, the thousands. 6 minus 1 equals 5. So what do we notice now? 5 minus 8, can we do? No. So what do we need to do now, guys? We need to borrow. We borrow from the next highest column. So what we have here, we have 5. And we want to subtract 8. So what we need to do, we need to take a 1 from the 7 column. So 5 becomes 15. You see? So 15 minus 8 equals 7. But then, the 1 that we take from the 100,000s, we have to take, so 7 becomes 6. And then 6 minus 4 equals 2. So we can say 756,847 minus 481,426 equals 275,601. And we can write our answer like this. So remember, guys, sometimes with subtraction, we will need to borrow from the next highest column when we don't have enough. Any more questions? Okay, that was great. Well done, guys. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation about subtraction and how we can now learn how to take numbers away from another larger number. And it's important to remember that sometimes with subtraction, we'll need to borrow from the next highest column when we don't have enough numbers to subtract. And we're going to be doing some more exercises soon. But first of all, guys, our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we'll begin with some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Brilliant, guys. And next, we'll do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And next we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And let's shake it out, guys. Shake it out one more time. Shake it out. And to finish, we're going to do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. And now it's time for our flashcard part of the lesson. So teachers, what you'll need to do before the lesson is print off the flash sheets and cut all of the subtraction sums into individual cards. Fold them up and then place them into a bowl or tray. And then what we're going to do is have some students come forward, pick a subtraction sum and demonstrate how to answer on the board. So first of all, we need our bowl. And then we need some students. So first of all, I would like to invite Pat. Pat, can you come to the front of class, please, and choose your subtraction sum? And you can stand here, please. Okay. So, first of all, show your friends your sum. And we have 789,221 minus 450,837. So Pat, can you write this as a subtraction sum on the board, please, using the table? 7, 8, 9, 2, 2, 1, minus 4, 5, 0, 8, 3, 7. Excellent. So now we can begin doing our subtraction sum. So where do we start, guys? Do we start at the 100,000s? Always start at the ones, the lowest value. So 1 minus 7, we can't do. So borrow. So what we need to do is we need to take a 1 here, exactly. So now it's 11 minus 7. 11 minus 7 is 4. So Pat, now we have our answer here, 4. And then 1 minus 3. We can't do what? Borrow again. So this 2 becomes 1, and we then borrow another 10. So now 11 minus 3 equals 8. So now we can write 8 here. And now we have 1 minus 8. No. So again, borrow from the 9. So 9 becomes 8. And we have another 10 here. Now 11 minus 8 equals 3. Excellent. Well done, Pat. And now comma. So now 8 minus 0 equals 8. 8 minus 5 equals 3. And 7 minus 4 equals 3. Perfect. So now we have our answer. 338,384. And this is how we can correctly answer subtraction sums involving lots of borrowing. Remember, if the number in the place value column is too small, we have to borrow from the next highest digit. Pat, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. So before our next student, we will say, what does this symbol represent, guys? So minus or subtraction. So minus M or subtraction, SUBTRACTION, minus or subtraction. Okay, so now, next student, let's close our eyes. Pat, you can relax. I would like to invite Nadia. Nadia, come and join me at the front of class, please. Nadia, if you can stand here and choose your addition or subtraction sum and show it to your friends. So we have 32,104 minus 21,690. So Nadia, can you write your subtraction table on the board, please? 32,104 minus 21,690. 690? 90? Okay. Excellent, Nadia. And very well done with place value too. So now, which place value column do we start with, guys? With the ones. So 4 minus 0. 4. 0 minus 9. No, cannot. So what do we need to do from the ones? Yes. Borrow the 1. So 1 becomes 0 and 0 becomes 10. Now 10 minus 9 equals 1. Yes. But now we've got 0 in the hundreds column. We need to borrow from the thousands column, the 2. So 2 becomes 1 and 0 becomes 10. So 10 minus 6 equals 4. Then comma, well done, Nadia. And now 1 minus 1 equals 0. Perfect. So by doing our borrowing and subtracting, we now have our answer. 32,104 minus 21,690 equals 10,414. Nadia, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Nadia, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and play on with your own students for around 10 minutes or so. And remember to have a different student answer the questions each time and pick a different flashcard. And we're going to carry on playing here. So let's see, close our eyes, guys. And Net, I would like to invite Net to come to the front of class. Net's turn to choose a flashcard and answer a question. So you can stand here, pick a number, and show your friends. So we have 174,524 minus 98,739. So first of all, Net, can you write this subtraction problem on the board? 7, 4, comma, 5, 2, 4. And then we subtract 9, 3, 7, comma, 8, 9. So let's do this one together, guys. So 4 minus 9, can we do? No. We need to borrow from the next column. So 2 will become 1. And then 4 becomes 14. And then 14 minus 9 equals 5. Ned, you need to draw your equals. Okay. And then 1 minus 3. Cannot do. So again, 5 becomes 4. And 1 becomes 11. 11, another one here. So 11 minus 3 equals 8. Excellent. And then here, 4 minus 7. No, we need to borrow. So 4 becomes 3. And 4 here becomes 14. So another one here. And 14 minus 7 equals 7. And then we need our comma. 3 minus 8? No. So 7 becomes 6. Becomes 6. And 3, 6. And then 3 becomes 13. So a 1 in front of the 3 net. 13 minus 8 equals 5. 6 minus 9? No. So again, 1 becomes 0 and 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 9 equals 7. Equals 7. And then, because we have 0 now, because we've borrowed, we have nothing more to subtract. So now we can say our answer, 75,785. Net, that was excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Net, guys. Okay, time for our next students. But first of all, I rub the board. Now, I would like to invite Dan. Please come and join me at the front of class. And it's now time for Dan to pick a subtraction problem. Okay, and show it to your friends, please. So we have 825,385 minus 706,645. Okay, so down, first of all, can you write your subtraction problem on the board? You're welcome. 125, 385, and minus 706,645. Excellent. So you can see now, Dan has correctly drawn her subtraction problem on the board. And where do we start, guys? 100,000s? Always start with the ones. So 5 minus 5 equals 0. 8 minus 4 equals 4. Now 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6. We have to borrow. So 5 becomes 4. And we have to borrow from the 5s. So 13. Perfect. So now 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6? 7. Well done, guys. 7. And then, comma. Now 4 minus 6. We cannot do. So again, we need to borrow. So we borrow from the 2, which becomes a 1, and then the 4 becomes 14. 14 minus 6, guys, equals 8. 1 minus 0 equals 1. 8 minus 7 equals 1. Perfect. So we've shown how to correctly add or how to answer our subtraction problem. 825,385 minus 706,645 equals 118,740. Down, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Down, please, guys. And a big round of applause for everybody for doing a great job. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the flashcards exercise so they can begin to understand how to subtract large digit numbers from other large digit numbers. And it's important to remember about borrowing. If the numbers in our value aren't enough, we take from the place value of the next largest number. This is what we call borrowing. And now it's time for our worksheet activity. So print off a worksheet for each of the students in your class, teachers. And as you can see, the worksheet has a series of subtraction problems. Our students need to work their way through them, showing their working in a subtraction table, just like we've been doing on the flashcards exercise. But what's the first thing to do, guys? Names on top. And give our students around 10 minutes for this activity and help them with anything they need. So Chu, this one's for you. You're welcome. Pat, here's yours. Nadia, for you. Ned, for you. You're welcome. Down, here's yours. Pak Bung, for you. Bang Pon, here's yours. You're welcome. And Lakau, for you. You're welcome, guys. So names on top, and then work your way through the subtraction problems. And remember, if you haven't got enough numbers in your column, borrow from the next highest column. And that way we can answer the problems. And if you need any help, let me know. I will do an example on the board. Excellent, guys. Good to see you all using your subtraction tables. This is why I say about place value being so important. So we have the correct digits in sequence. Otherwise, we'll be doing the wrong calculation and we'll get the wrong answer. And remember, guys, it's subtraction, not addition. If you need help with anything, let me know, because I can do it on the board. Okay, looks good. Everybody calculating very quickly. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to look at each of the different subtraction problems, and by drawing their subtraction table they could then correctly work out each of the answers. And my students here all did an excellent job. And that's the end of today's lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it and found it interesting too, and now understand more about how we can subtract large digit numbers from one another. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. See you again soon.